Hi, today we're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of the genetically modified food. This is a very interesting topic, but let's start with saying what is the genetically modifying food? Well, just like its name says, this kind of food is modified by its ADN, putting some genes that could be better to improve the food, etc., in the same DNA. To say an example, we have a characteristic of a different food that we want to add in this other food. That's why by the ADN that this food has, we introduce it to this food. That's exactly what it's made in a lab with different food that we know. When we have said this, let's go to the advantages and the disadvantages. Okay, let's start with the advantages. There are a couple of ones that I get. First, we have that we can add a lot of proteins and vitamins that we want to a food and in the quantity that we want. Of course, everything has to be controlled in the way that has to be healthier. Another advantage that we can find is that we can increase the quality of the product, talking as the food. For example, we can find in these botanical lab parks there are now different fruits and vegetables that are huge than the tall that we knew them or we used to. For example, we can find lemons that are as huge as a head, for example. But now let's go with the disadvantages. Firstly, we can find that there could be different moral or ethical problems about it for the fact that we are playing with the ADN of the fruit. We are this phrase that are like we are playing to be God. Okay, that's one. Also, there could find at the long term we can find different healthy issues, healthy problems with cancer, etc. Another disadvantage is that we need a really huge financial support to these labs that are needed to produce one simple formula to make this genetically modifying food. Well, that's all. You have to decide if it's better or not, if it's healthier or not, because at the end, everything is gonna have its good and bad side.